morning sun, coffee's brewing slow. Your eyes meet mine across the room like a story yet to grow. I was lost on roads that twisted, chasing every fleeting light. You reached out with steady hands and showed me how to fight. The past was heavy on my shoulders, like a coat worn thin and torn. But with you here beside me, I feel new life is born. I've stumbled, I've fallen, thought I'd never make it through. But every time I look at you, I find the strength I never knew. I'd do it all for you, learn to hold my ground, find the peace inside the storm when the world's spinning around, learning how to stay when the nights get cold and long. With your heart next to mine, I finally found where I belong. The fights, the tears, the painted scenes I hope to leave behind. But your quiet patience taught me the meaning of kind. No more running from the struggles, I'm anchored in your light. Every day's a little better when you help me make it right. I've stumbled, I've fallen, thought I'd never make it through. But every time I look at you, I find the strength I never knew. I'd do it all for you, learn to hold my ground, find the peace inside the storm when the world's spinning round, learning how to stay when the nights get cold and long. With your heart next to mine, I finally found where I belong. Every night I whisper thanks for the love that pulls me through. No more doubts, no more running, just me and you. I do it all for you, learn to hold my ground, find the peace inside the storm when the world's spinning around, learning how to stay when the nights get cold and long. With your heart next to mine, I finally found where I belong. I finally found where I belong. With you, I've learned to stay strong. When the day fades low and quiet takes its throne, the streets feel empty though I'm not alone. And broken words lie heavy like rain not yet begun, and the night reveals what daylight never spun. You said you'd stay till morning light, but the clock just laughed and slipped out of sight. Promises made on a fading porch swing, now just splinters where the cold night sings. I'm picking up pieces, sharp and thin, trying to gather where you've been. The story's untold beneath the moon's pale shadow. Lessons carved from a silent drought, finding my way when the lights go out. Built from broken promises, like a house with cracked walls. Each plank a memory, every nail a call. When the lights go out, the real shapes start to show. And I'm standing here, learning what I don't know. So here in the hush, as the night stretches long, I'm picking the pieces, writing my own song. The night shines soft on our quiet street. Old porch light flickers like heartbeat. Coffee's brewing just like old times. Your smile's the reason for my life. We've seen the storms roll through our days, lost in words we didn't say. Yet here you stand, hand in my hand, like a promise no one planned. Every twist, every turn I made led me back to where you stayed. Through worn roads and faded signs, it's your name my heart still finds. I'm still choosing you again, like the first day, like when the sun broke through our rainy skies. With every tear and every try, no matter where the road bends, I'm still choosing you again. Old letters stack on the kitchen shelf, stories of us, bits of myself. Laughing late when the world's asleep. These are the treasures I'll always keep. Through every fight, every sleepless night, I find my way back in your light. With every crack and worn out plan, I'm still the man who understands. I'm still choosing you again. somewhere past the cracked pavement, under wide open skies. That's where the story starts, with fire in my eyes. Every mile I wandered, every town I knew, it was just a path that kept leading back to you. Dust kicked up from my worn-out boots, long nights driving under moonlit routes. Hope wasn't quiet, it roared inside, a stubborn flame that never died. Every detour, every single turn, felt like the lessons I needed to learn. But no matter how far the journey grew, the roads all bent their way to you. 'Cause when hope is loud, it carries you through every highway and back road led to you. No matter how dark the night got in between, you're the reason I chase this dream. Old diner signs and late night cafes, maps with scribbles marking better days. Faces pass, but none compare to the one who's waiting right there. Winds may howl and rivers swell, but there's a story only I can tell, of roots that twist and sky so blue. All roads in the end lead me to you. 'Cause when hope is loud, it carries you through every highway and back road led to you. No matter how dark the night got in between, you're the reason I chase this dream. So here's to the miles that shaped who I am, to the open roads and every plan, with every setback, with all I've been through. My heart knew the way, it belonged to you. 'Cause when hope is loud, it carries you through every highway and back road led to you. No matter how dark the night got in between, you're the reason I chase this dream. Yeah, no matter how far, no matter how new, every road I take brings me back to you. Slow morning light slips through the blinds, empty mugs and tangled minds. I trace the lines where we once stood, on that thin line between could and should. We packed our bags with half-said words, road signs blurred, unheard, rehearsed. Your jacket left on the kitchen chair, forgotten keys and distant stairs. But there's a fire in the quiet moments we missed, and a warmth in the times we chose to resist. Oh, crosses half. We've got scars from the battle's fall, but nothing's lost that love can't spot. With every stumble, every turn we took, we found a chapter in the love we wrote in our book. I'm still choosing you on this worn out road, from the cracks and the stories we've never told. In the space where we almost let go, I find my way back, still choosing you so. Between the coffee cups and morning light, between the fights and the silent nights, I see the future that's still ours to write, holding tight to the reasons that make it right. I'm still choosing you on this worn out road, from the cracks and the stories we've never told. In the space where we almost let go, I find my way back, still choosing you so. Slow morning light, with you by my side, still choosing, still here on this gentle ride. Empty streets through cracked bricks, faded signs I can't forget. Windows cracked, but stories live in pieces left unmade. Broken bottles catching sunlight like the days we used to know. Walking past the places where our memories refuse to go. Front porch swing now silent, paint peeling slow and bare. I trace the lines on sidewalk cracks that lead me to nowhere. Rusty gates and empty benches where our laughter used to play. Now the wind just moves around, restless in the day. Still I hear the steps we took through streets of dust and stone. Every corner holds a hint, a story carved in bone. Fragments in the ruins, pieces on the floor. Every shattered moment keeps me wanting more. We lived in the silence between all the cracks, trying to find the colors in a world that's turning black. Graffiti on the brick walls says things we didn't say, names and dates and broken dreams that time won't wash away. Sneakers on the pavement side were worn and always new. Now they're just the ghost of us walking in one shoe. I reach out through the dust and noise, hoping to recall the faded light we held so tight before the fall. Fragments in the ruins, pieces on the floor. Every shattered moment keeps me wanting more. cracked bricks, faded signs I can't forget. Walking through the fragments of the life we almost met. Just a porch light burning low, and your hand in mine, steady and slow. The windows down, the night so clear. Every mile I want you near. We started out with dreams in our eyes, long talks under the changing skies. No suitcase packed, no plans to roam, 'cause wherever you are it feels like home. I won't make a scene or say the words that pull us apart like loose birds. Instead, I'll keep walking by your side with open arms, no need to hide. I'd do it all for you, every step, every mile. No promises broken, no teardrops to file, no goodbyes needed, just a hole that won't break in your heart, sweet darling. That's all it takes. Morning coffee and the sound of your laugh, lazy days on our little dirt path. Storms may come and winds may bend, but I'm here with you, friend, until end. I won't say a word that might divide. Instead, I'm pressing on right by your side. Silent promises told in our gaze, living love in endless ways. I'd do it all for you, every step, every mile. No promises broken, no teardrops to file, no goodbyes needed, just a hole that won't break in your heart, sweet darling. That's all it takes. No suitcase, no farewell, no closing door, just hands held tight forevermore. Every moment spent, a simple truth, I choose you again without proof. I'd do it all for you, every step, every mile. No promises broken, no tears to compile, no goodbyes needed, just forever stake in your heart, sweet darling. Every mile that I've walked, every turn that I took, led me back to that same old place where your smile still hooks. And dusty boots and faded jeans, worn out roads, my stage, counting cracks beneath my feet. Everyone tells a page. The diner on the corner where you laugh through the night, I see your face in every glass under the neon light. No matter how far I roam or how hard I try to choose, the compass in my heart keeps pointing every road led back to you. Every road led back to you. The good, the bad, the truth. Even when it breaks me down, I keep tracing through the proof. Maps fade, fade and memories blur, but this feeling stays so true. Every mile, every trial, I find that road leads back to you. The porch swing creaks under the weight of 1,000 silent nights. Old photographs and rusty chains, reminders of our fights. I try to run from the past, call in shadows and lights glow, but the trail was lined with your fingerprints, pulling me close. Wherever the wild winds blow, wherever the sunsets bruise, the compass in my heart keeps turning, no matter what I lose. Every road led back to you. The good, the bad, the truth. Even when it breaks me down, I keep tracing through the proof. Maps may fade and memories blur, but this feeling stays so true. Every mile, every trial, I find that road leads back to you. No need for words, no need for names, the journey's weight or who's to blame. Just the footprints we both drew, always somehow back to you. Every road, every step, even if it hurts, it's a map of my heart, and it always leads back to you. The leaves fell fast that autumn night, no warning in the fading light. When everything we knew rearranged, you stayed put, never changed. The kitchen clock ticks uneven time, photos packed but still in line. The scent of coffee on the dawn reminds me you still carry on. Walls whisper stories we forgot, but your heart beats tied to this spot. Though the house feels cold and strange, your love holds strong, it won't exchange. You're the steady in the shifting wind, a steady hand when roads rescind. When everything changed, you stayed near. Love refused to leave, stay clear. voices wash down the lane, but in the backyard where we used to play, your laughter decided to stay. There's comfort in the silent space. Your presence fills the empty place. Those seasons turn and rearrange. You're the constant that won't change. You're the steady in the shifting wind, a steady hand when roads rescind. When everything changed, you stayed near. Love refused to leave, stayed clear. Still here when days turn cold. A story of a heart untold. Your quiet love feels just right. There's storms that broke and skies that wept. You held on strong, your promise kept. You're the steady in the shifting wind, a steady hand when roads rescind. When everything changed, you stayed near. Love refused to leave, stayed clear. Still here when days turn cold. A story of a heart untold. When the world steps back and rearranged, your love is still here, still unchanged. The porch light's burning low and the night feels colder. I hear the floorboard creak where your footsteps used to wander. The summer breeze slips through the open window pane, but it carries all the memories that we never got to claim. You packed your bags beneath that old oak tree, said it's better this way than living with what couldn't be. Your eyes held chapters of a story, paused and stalled, a silent promise hanging heavy on the walls. I swear I saw you in the morning rain, fighting back words that would only cause pain. But love's not a fire that just slips through cracks. Sometimes it's the way we choose not to unpack. I'm holding on to what slipped away, the almost words we didn't say, like footprints faded on a dusty road. Love refused to leave what we almost owned. Remember that night by the firelight glow, laughter turning quiet, the truth we didn't show. The river ran wild, but we stood still, caught between the silence and the will to heal. You almost stayed, I almost called your name, but fear tangled hearts in a slow-moving flame. Now I trace the path where we lost our chance, caught in the rhythm of a final dance. I'm holding on to what slipped away, the almost words we didn't say, like footprints faded on a dusty road. Love refused to leave what we almost owned. to what slipped away, the almost words we didn't say, like footprints fading on a dusty road. Love refused to leave what we almost owned. The porch lights fading out, the night turns still, but some love stay on against our will. The porch light flickers on the faded wood. You sip your coffee like you always should. TV hums low in the background there, but the air feels heavy like we're not really there. Late night talks with no end in sight, trying to hold on to what's left of the light. Your old boots scuff across the wooden floor. The silence grows louder than it ever did before. We trace the lines of a photograph worn, fingers trembling as we face what we've sworn to fight through the cracks and the cold hard rain. But some breaks run deeper than a simple pain. This is how we love, on the edge of breaking, holding on tight while the glass is shaking. Hearts on a wire, hanging so far apart, trying to stitch together two fractured hearts. Your tired eyes tell a story unspun, words left unsaid crowd around like a gun. We dance on lines that were never drawn straight, playing a game where the losing feels like fate. Maps of mistakes scatter all on the floor, promises faded, but we search for more. Claws in the dark, gripping what's left of trust, slowly unraveling, strands turn to dust. This is how we love, on the edge of breaking, holding on tight while the glass is shaking. Hearts on a wire, hanging so far apart, trying to stitch together two fractured hearts. Maybe someday we'll find the words we lost, or maybe some bridges are meant to be crossed. But tonight we'll sit in the quiet and know love isn't always enough to stop the blow. This is how we love, on the edge of breaking, holding on tight while the glass is shaking. Hearts on a wire, hanging so far apart, trying to stitch together two fractured hearts. The porch light fades, but the night lingers still. Two souls caught in a space where time stands still. Morning breaks with quiet light, your eyes that catch the day just right. Coffee warms the porches wide, worlds await, but you're my guide. Dusty boots and a weathered map, we've been walking down this beaten track. Every scar a story told, but in your gaze I find the gold. When the storms roll in, a sky so gray, you hold that spark that will never sway. Got it all. Fields of wheat stretching wide and free. The wind may roar, but you walk with me. Hands worn rough, but hearts so sure. Together we endure. Every mile, every heavy stone runs straight to the strength we've grown. There's a light that won't let go, burning strong through rain or snow. Like a fire that won't fade away, I see hope live in your eyes each day. Against the world we stand so tall. With you I've got it all. If the night should fall too hard, your eyes are like a northern star, guiding me when I can't see. A quiet strength that carries me. There's a light that won't let go, burning strong through rain or snow. Like a fire that won't fade away, I see hope live in your eyes each day. Against the world we stand so tall. With you I've got it all. Yes, with you I've got it all. That light inside will never fall. The city's burning low tonight, but we sit here holding tight. And no sirens shout, no voices raise, just the crackle of a distant lake. I see the flames flicker through your eyes, like a storm that's trapped inside. The world's gone wild, but here with you, time slows down to something tell me stories soft and slow, how love can burn and still help grow. And though the walls are closing in, we find a space to breathe and grin. In a world that's torn apart, you're the steady beat of my heart. Sparks beneath the quiet sky. Love's a fire that won't say goodbye. When the night is loud with fear and fight, we hold on tight. We hold on tight. Let the chaos rage outside. Here with you I won't hide. Through the smoke, your hand in mine. We'll find the dawn one step at a time. Sparks beneath the quiet sky. Love's a fire that won't say goodbye. When the night is loud with fear and fight, we hold on tight. We hold on tight underneath this quiet sky. With you, love's a steady light. The sunset's painting colors on that old dirt road. Your hand slipped from mine, I already know. I'm kicking up dust, memories hard to defend. We held on tight 'cause we were never easy till the end. You wore those worn out boots, blue jeans stained and torn. Your laughter mixed with thunder on that cold September morn. We talked in fits and starts sometimes. All we do was fight, but there was fire in our eyes that burned through every night. Late night talks and pickup cabs, chasing down the truth. Even when the road got rough, I was still chasing you. We were chasing quiet roads through the bends and the bends. Never easy, always hard, but we made it to the end. Like a worn out melody playing on again. We held on, we broke down, 'cause we were never easy till the end. Remember that storm rolling in, lightning split the sky. You'd swear the world was ending, but we just stood and cried. Your tears mixed with the rain on that porch we called our own. Even when it hurt the most, we never walked alone. Heads bent low against the wind, but hearts refused to bend. We kept searching through the silence, trying to find the man. We were chasing quiet roads through the bends and the bends. Never easy, always still in my mind. Some stories don't have easy lines or perfect ties that bind, but I'd walk those miles again, 'cause with you I learned to stand in a world that's never easy. You were my hardest, sweetest plan. We were chasing quiet roads through the bends and the bends, never easy, always hard, but we made it to the end, like a worn out melody playing on again. We held on, we broke down, 'cause we were never easy till the end. Sunset fades to black, but the road still calls my name. Never easy, never simple, but love's a wild flame. The night feels sharper when the world's ablaze, but your hand in mine, it never strays. Flames outside can't steal our calm tonight. In this heat, you're my cooling light. Cracked street, but here we stay, where our hearts meet. The fire's roar drowns the city sound, but your steady heartbeat's what I found. Together here, no need to run. Under burned skies, we'll still see the sun. Through the fire, through the flame, holding tight, calling your name. When the world's burning bright, we're still standing side by side all night. Love's a spark that won't retire, burning bright together through the fire. Ashes settle slowly on the ground, but in your eyes hope still found. Old roads crack, but our footprints stay, carved in dust, they won't fade away. The fire's growl is fierce and wild, yet here I find the calm inside your smile. This heat tries hard but can't undo the steady beat that pulls me to you. Through the fire, through the flame, holding tight, calling your name. When the world's burning bright, we're still standing side by side all night. Love's the spark that won't retire, burning bright together through the fire. And when the ashes fall like snow, we'll plant new seeds and watch them grow. A field of green where once was gray. Love finds a way when skies turn straight. summer's fierce, we're wild and free. The rain had just quit, leaving the streets shiny and slit. Your name's still on the wind, a song I can't unpick. We watched the lightning dance across that restless night. Underneath the lightning's glare, everything felt right. I trace your laughter where the river bends, carved your name in driftwood where the river sends. Though the sky cleared up and the clouds fade away, I'm still caught in the storm where you chose to stay. I hear your name in every song after the storm, riding on the wind that keeps me warm. Every beat, every line, every moment strong, carved into the sky. Your name lives on. Morning dew on the porch, old porch swing still sways, but all I see are snapshots of those golden days. Your voice a steady rhythm like the creek does hum, keeps calling me back, keeps pulling me to come. Though the sun shines bright and the clouds drift high, I carry the storm in the look of your eyes. I hear your name in every song after the storm, riding on the wind that keeps me warm. Every beat, every line, every moment strong, carved into the sky. Your name lives on. No need for words, this melody knows the places we went, where the wild wind blows. I hold on to memories, the rain still falls, but your name's the calm beneath it all. I hear your name in every song after the storm, riding on the wind that keeps me warm. Every beat, every line, every moment strong, carved into the sky. Your name lives on. The clouds part ways as daylight stays, but your name's still here in these worn out ways. Sun sank slow behind that old tin roof. Well-worn porch swings creaking out our truth. Mama's voice calls from the faded screen door, but it don't reach me like it did before. You and me, we carved a worn-out path, from dusty fields to Sunday's aftermath. Every laugh was mixed with bitter pain, counting losses like drops of rain. Time stood still that night we said goodbye, under neon lights where our memories lie. But love's not free, it's a heavy toll, burning whole pieces of a restless soul. Falling hours stacked like firewood in the cold. What love cost us, stories left untold. We held on tight while the moment slipped away, frozen in a place where heart beat straight. That weathered truck where you left your ring, empty seats packed with everything, smiles hiding where the heartache grew, picking through the wreckage, me and you. Time froze over on that last goodbye, left behind a sky that never cried. But we paid in tears, we paid in scars, love's ledger full beneath the stars. Falling hours stacked like firewood in the cold. What love cost us, stories left untold. We held on tight while the moment slipped away, frozen in a place where heart beats straight. If I could turn back time, stiff hands, I'd find the words, make one last stand. But promises break like fragile glass, and the past is gone, it never lasts. Falling hours stacked like firewood in the cold. What love cost us, stories left untold. We held on tight while the moment slipped away, frozen in a place where heart beats. So here we are beneath the silent sky, counting every cost, no reason why. Love left its mark, a bittersweet thrill. In those fallen hours, time stood still. The rain taps on the window pane, soft like something left unsaid. Your worn out jacket by the door the scent of nights we lost instead. We drove down old county roads where the map forgot our names. Sunset fading fast behind, like the fire we couldn't tame. You said forever once before, beneath that crooked elm tree, but forever felt like paper, crumpled in the hands of you and me. And the silence grew between the words we never learned to say, like a song without a chorus, just the notes that slipped away. Fractures in the silence, cracks where love ran dry, our hearts splitting stories under that darkening sky. No promises to hold on to, just pages torn apart. We became reflections, fractured in the silence of our hearts. Morning light would find you gone, coffee cold beside my hand. The quiet room remembers all the ways we didn't understand. Your laughter's like a ghost town, empty streets where children played. And in the ruins of our story, all the colors start to fade. We try to stitch the broken seams, but fabric comes undone, like a half-remembered melody, an unfinished song unsung. Fractures in the silence, cracks where love ran dry, our hearts splitting stories under that darkening sky. No promises to hold on to, just pages torn apart. We became reflections, fractured in the silence of our Maybe someday down these roads we'll meet with different eyes, not bound by all the mistakes that taught us how to say goodbye. But until then, the quiet holds the space where we once dreamed. In every crack a lesson lives, and every silent scream. Fractures in the silence, cracks where love ran dry, our hearts splitting stories under that darkening sky. No promises to hold on to, just pages torn apart. We became reflections, fractured in the silence of our heart. So I'll trace those fractures softly in the silence left behind, a story written in the spaces where your hand slipped out of mine. Sky's a canvas flickering, flames licking at the night. But here between the chaos, your hand fits mine just right. We're sitting on this porch swing, the breeze is thick with smoke. Neighbors' lights are dropping out, townsfolk silent as they soak. In the heat that blankets fields once golden, now turn to rust. Yet your eyes hold a steady calm. In them I find my trust. The world can burn around our feet, but time holds its ground. In this moment it's just us, no sirens, no alarm sound. While the rivers run with fire and the wind's a roaring drum, we find a place where time just waits and the fear feels numb. Love's a quiet rebel against the blazing spill, holding close, hearts beating slow through a world that's burning still. Side by side through empty streets, stories left unsaid. We count the stars that break the sky, a map where hope's been spread. The barn door swings in time with our slow, steady breath. In the wreckage there's a promise that our souls won't face death. No rush, no race, just the steady beat of our entwined fate. In the crackling air, it's your warmth that I wait. While the rivers run with fire and the wind's a roaring drum, we find a place where time just waits and the fear feels numb. Love's a quiet rebel against the blazing spill, holding close, hearts beating slow through a world that's burning still. Ash drifts like snow, but we don't flinch or sway. Roots run deep in hardened earth, we're built to stay. If the horizon bleeds red and the night won't yield, our love's the only shelter, our unbroken field. While the rivers run with fire and the wind's a roaring drum, we find a place where time just waits and the fear feels numb. Love's a quiet rebel against the blazing spill, holding close, hearts beating slow through a world that's burning still. So in this silence filled with heat, your heart beats clear and true. In a world aflame around us, I'll keep burning here with you. The house is still, the clock ticks slow. Tonight the world's turned soft and low. We sat across the fire's light, words got lost in fading night. What we didn't say, it built a wall between two hearts that tried not to fall. The silence hung like morning haze, neither one dared to find the phrase. But we survived the silence tonight, held on tight through the unspoken fight. No need for loud, no need for cries. tracing paths on different maps. Still here we stay, side by side, learning the language of calm tides, filling spaces with steady breath, waiting out the quiet test. But we survive the silence tonight, held on tight through the unspoken fight. No need for loud, no need for cries, just two souls under the quiet skies. Maybe we won't find perfect words, maybe it's enough the heart still hurt. In every pause and every glance, there's a story of second the silence tonight, in the calm